Hi everybody, how's it going today? Thanks for watching another video. I'm out in the field here in between two wet spots, in between two sloughs. I was going along and I lost part of my roller, part of the packer. Broke right in half by the looks of it. Looks like part of it has been broke for a while. Just didn't see it. The rest broke off here. Was just going around some of the low areas here and around the outside of the field. The manure pumping crew started pumping manure on the other side of the railroad tracks here south of the farm on one of our neighbors' fields. They also had a breakdown. They broke the, I haven't been over there, but I could see from our side of the tracks to where they were pumping, one of the main tires on the main frame of their manure applicator was sitting off to the sides. I'm assuming they had an issue with the shaft or studs or something on that. I see their service truck is over there this morning, so they must have got parts somewhere. It's Monday morning here now. It was Sunday yesterday when they had their issues. I was just going around some of these low areas trying to get them to dry out a little bit more around the edges and around the outsides of the field until this happened. So I suppose we'll fold back up and head back to the yard. We had the left wing had the same issue here. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. Cracked right in the center. That packing roller must be a weak spot or something. Hit too many rocks, I suppose. So we'll yeah, fold back up, head back to the yard. Hopefully we can get a roller coming here quickly. It's supposed to be nice here the next few days. Thinking the 80s here the next couple days. Chances of rain here later this week, but hopefully we can get the manure pumped out before then. Just driving back to the yard now. As you can see, there's still a fair amount of water spots, but not unusual for us in the spring, I guess. But you have a couple of wet springs like we've had here the last couple of years. Makes me question pumping liquid manure in the spring. We've got the storage to go a whole year with, so we could in theory pump in the fall only, but it'd be nice to have a little more storage just for those summers where you have a lot of rain, that you don't get nervous towards fall that the manure storage is going to be full. And actually manure storage we're fine. It'd be rainwater storage is what we really need more storage of. So currently we have our rainwater storage pond is full, and we've got water in two of our, would be one small one mid-size manure storage pond also, so we can run water back and forth between those essentially. So we wouldn't have storage for manure in those because they're full of water at this point, or at least they've got a lot of water in them. They're not full, but it'd be nice to have a little more storage for our rainwater so we could use the manure storage for manure, and then we'd definitely be good on being able to make it a year and pump only manure in the fall. I don't know. The dealer from our feed wagon's coming out this morning. We're replacing the augers on our feed wagon. They're getting quite thin, especially towards the top. If I get a chance, I'd like to show you guys how that process. They're gonna have to unbolt the augers from the inside, and they get lifted straight out the top of the mixer, and then they'll put the new ones back in, and they're gonna service the gearboxes and planetaries also while they're here. Started feeding a little bit early this morning and having someone help move the weightbacks to get feeding done a little bit quicker. They're hoping to start around 11. Usually we get done feeding, well, we get done in the morning at 12, and then there's another load in the afternoon. So in theory, in a normal day, it could be done by 12:30-ish. Gonna try to get done at 11 here this morning so they can get started on that. Sounded like that was probably a 5-6 hour job. So they'd like to get started as early as possible because they're coming all the way from Iowa to work on this. So I think they'll probably get here do the job, and then stay overnight and head home in the morning, I would imagine. We'll see if I get time, if I can show you guys that process. It's about 10:30 now this morning in our feed wagon here now. Done feeding for the day. So we guess on the Lexi started on that first one. We have to, there's caps on here, but still feed gets in here. It's all moldy feed. To clean that out, that goes about halfway down. And then there's bolts that hold these augers on. So we gotta clean those out by hand. I thought I'd show you guys how these augers look. So they're getting pretty thin, especially up here. All the way around, there's used to be out to here with welding, double welding. That's pretty much coming off all the way around. Particularly right on the top here, getting really thin. We had this, I think it was, I don't remember if this one or the middle one, we had this bend down from bales falling on it, and we welded it back up. So I actually ordered these new augers probably 4 or 5 months ago because I didn't know how long it was going to take, and planned to put these in the spring. So they're here now to do it. So he's got a crane with him. He'll lift these out, set the new ones on, and then he's got the kicker plates on the bottom to weld on. And also this bar here that helps kick the feed out the doors. And then we are putting new knives on. Some of these are fairly new, but this bottom plate's worn. That looks like a new knife there. And we'll save some of them, the good ones. It's going?
Yeah, it's like this, or they cut a little bit more?
Maybe a little bit more because he has to get the bolts.
The bolt is here.
Yeah. So clean this out and then it's good. Yeah. This mixer is about 2 years old. The liner still looks really good. It's stainless steel on the bottom. It's welded on. Everything else still in good shape. Floor's still in good shape. This wagon has mixed 100% of our feed for the last a little over 2 years. I think we got it in February 2 years ago. Hasn't had a single day off, no breakdowns. Hopefully that continues, knock on wood. He's got the augers out already. Got the knives pulled off. I'm going to use some of the old knives, but I'm going to put mainly new ones on these new augers. He's got just set one in there, 2 left to go. He's draining the oil here on the gearboxes and the planetaries. Looks like he's got the front 2 closed back up already. Just waiting for the back one to be done draining. Monday night here in the shop. Feed wagon's done. Installing the new augers is done anyways. Looks like a brand new mixer. Need to fix that liner up there a little bit. Some of the bolts popped through. But other than that, looks like we'll be in good shape again. Hopefully we can get another 2 years out of this mixer. Everything looks in good shape still. No issues. We need some new tires on the one side, it looked like. Some of them wear a little bit more than the others just from the way we're turning all the time, I suppose. But got new oil in the planetaries. Looks like we might have to add a little bit here. After we run it tomorrow, we'll keep an eye on those. The nice thing about these mixers is they're very simple. Not a whole lot that can go wrong with them. Just regular maintenance and they can run for a long time, or at least that's been our experience anyways. Good mixers. I think I'm gonna end this video here. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have questions, comments, post them down below. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.